Happy Friday, everyone. It is review stream today, so I'm super excited to look at your projects and your portfolios, resumes, GitHub profiles, lots of stuff. And we're going to be doing Radio A today, so I have Nick with me today. So Nick, how you doing?
Hello, everyone. I think I've got this figured out. I just used a separate browser, so I think we're ready.
Awesome. So if you do want to come up on stage, everyone, and review someone else's with me or with us, you can. Nick's going to be here with us and helping me out with that. So Nick can send you a StreamYard link, and we'll probably have to do it via a DM. So I don't know. I have to have a think about that, Nick, and see how that works. So we'll try some things out. It's the first time we do Radio Eddy with StreamYard. So let's see how it goes. So let me bring my browser, my screen, I should say, onto screen. And this is what we're going to do. So let's go to the list. I'm a bit scared to look, to be honest, because I think we're going to have a big list. I haven't done one of these in a while. And we have 112 in total. And we've got 5 pages. Every time I look at this, we increase by a page. Yes, we're going to work through as many as we can today. And yeah, it's all awesome to have you here with us. Do write your thoughts in the chat about the projects that we review. And not only that, lots of green squares to give away, because each time I write a point on the issue, you can actually raise issues. If you think it's a good point, you can raise issues on the actual repos. So lots of green squares to give away. And then some of you, if you really want to, I think it's a great idea, you can actually go and improve those changes and suggest them as pull requests. So super, super excited. Cool. And Nick, feel free to bring your messages up on screen. I'll bring it up for you now as well. But Nick has access to do that. And we've got Mohammed from LinkedIn, our first person from LinkedIn. I'm streaming to LinkedIn as well today. So let's give that a go and see. So let's get started. Right, page 5, go right to the end. I think almost page 6 is coming up quite soon, I think. Wow. Let's have a look. Lots of these have been reviewed by the community already, which is amazing. So you're all just freaking awesome. More people from LinkedIn as well. So hi, everyone. Great to have you here. If you're tuning in from YouTube or LinkedIn, that's great to have you here. So the first one was mine. We'll skip that. So the next one is Key to Text by Gagan. So let's have a look. Let me share this issue in the chat so you can all leave some comments in here as well. Rohan, no page 6. We are going to stay on top of this, I say. So let's see. So I do have a timer somewhere, but before I do bring up the timer, don't forget, give the video a thumbs up. Really helps to support the channel. And also, actually, before I forget, before I do this, I should share, because I know Nick won't do it, Nick's GitHub. So you can all follow Nick on GitHub and yeah, say thank you to Nick for always helping us out in the community and also on live streams as well. So follow Nick. I can't spell Nick. There we go. So I'm just sharing Nick's GitHub there. Nick's at 285. I want to hit 300 followers for Nick on this live stream. So we'll check back on that shortly. Nick has written BeckerBot, by the way, for those of you who don't know Nick, and works for Free Code Camp. But I'm pretty sure you all know who Nick is. Okay. Nick, you're in the States. You've probably got like 1 gig up and down. You're probably fine.
You're dreaming. Our internet choices, at least in this area, are for actual broadband internet connection. We don't even have fiber here yet, but for broadband internet connection, we have one choice for ISP, which means they get to charge a lot more money than they should. So,
wow. I see a lot of our friends in Eastern Europe have some amazing internet connections. It's just freaking epic.
Yeah, I think I need to move.
Yeah. And some places in Thailand. So Chiang Mai has been quite a hotspot north of Thailand. But I understand the island of Samui is becoming quite a digital nomad place. And they've just like installed like 1 gig fiber to the island. So you can get that for like next to nothing. It's crazy. Wow. So definitely on my list of one of my destinations to be a digital nomad for a few months. If I can get kind of, gig up and down, sorted. Live stream everything. So it'll be good fun. Awesome. Rohan is joining from Ubuntu for the first time. Awesome. And we have the Shreyans, Karuna, the usual suspects as well. I saw some other people above as well. Shri, who I always call Siri, so I'm so sorry. Sarah always corrects me on that one. It is radio ready, so we have Nick on, and you can join. So Karuna, if you want to join, how are we going to do this, Nick? Are they going to send you a DM, and then you can share the StreamYard link with them, and then we can just rotate people?
Yes, send me a DM on Discord, and I will give you the invite link to join StreamYard.
Awesome. And then come on for a few minutes, say hi, and then as other people want to join, Nick will rotate. And you can always come on again. So, after, say the fourth or fifth person's been on, if you want to rejoin again, then you can rejoin. We can keep you in the kind of what they call the green, I think they call it green room, which is where like you're not on stage. And then we can rotate people in and out if people really want to. So Koalia misses Radio Eddie as well. Awesome. Well, we're going to, hey Alex, how you doing? So yeah, we're going to do Radio Eddie. Let's try it with StreamYard. Oh, StreamYard is the software that I'm using to do the streaming. So yeah, before I was using my dedicated streaming PC, but now I'm using StreamYard. So it allows me to be more portable. So just learning it at the moment as well. Okay, cool. Let's review this. Key to text. I think we might have done this on a random, at the end of a stream, you always pick people from the audience, do some random stuff. I think this is one we might have done already, but let's have a look. I don't know if I left a comment in. Loads of comments from the community, which is amazing. You're all awesome. I don't think I left a comment in, so let's do it. So let me grab the live stream link, put it in, and let's say reviewed with the awesome Eddie Hub community on live stream. And I'll share the live stream link, and then let's have a look and see what we think. So this is the project. So it's got 180 stars, almost 200 stars. That's pretty good. It must be doing something right. 25 forks. Okay, looks good. I don't know if Gagan's here in the audience as well. Got more people joining. Awesome. Great to have you all here. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And what is everyone's thoughts? So again, I see the dot. My initial thoughts are 2 days ago, committed, looks good. Quite a lot of commits. That looks great. 8 branches, probably a bit too much branches maybe, but there might be lots of prototypes and so forth. 19 tags, looking really good. It's got releases. Let me know in the chat what you're thinking when you see this. The other things I notice is I don't think the .idea folder should be committed. And then UI is in capitals where nothing else is. So that's inconsistent. I think that's definitely going to be my first point. So let's just say looks good. And remember, for each point I mention here, you can raise issues on the repo. I shared the link further up. And yeah, you get a green square for raising an issue. So if you believe in one of my points, go raise the issue. Looks good. Here are some thoughts. So releases look great. What else did we say? Can some branches be closed? And then what else do we have? I did see something else and I've forgotten already. Oh yes, the UI, the idea and the UI folder. Is the .idea folder required? UI folder is in capitals. Everything else is lowercase. What's everyone else thinking in the chat? Let me have a look.
Have you tried to run the live project? I get a notice that it's gone over its resource limits.
Oh, interesting. I don't go that far into actually running stuff. That's pretty awesome, Nick.
I mean, not running it. Just click the live link over there in the top right.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Oh, good catch. I think someone might have logged that. Did I see that in the issue? Let me see. Oh no, if he's filing an issue. Okay, so I think that's a different error. Okay, so let's log that. That's definitely an important one for someone to log, and I'll make it in my notes, in my comment, but if you all want green squares, raise it as an issue. That's live link does not work. Let me copy that, paste that over. Oh, please wait a few minutes and try again. So it must be on free hosting. Okay. Good spot. MIT license. I wonder if the latest, there's no point saying latest because it kind of says latest already. So I think that's kind of not so needed. But that's just being a bit nitpicky. What's the expression? I forget. README looks good. I do like the screenshot. Hey, Shajal, Shubham, Abhishek. Awesome to have you all here. It's great. Cool. Okay. I mean, the README looks really good. I got to admit, the README looks great. Definitely a thumbs up to the README. Issues looks like they're being used with labels. Looks good too. No pull requests at the moment, but some have been closed. So obviously using that. Oh, they're not using GitHub Actions. You know how is this a question to everybody, I guess. I know we've got, who are some Python people here? Karuna's Python, Alex is Python. You're both still here. Anyone else who's Python, say hello in the chat. My question is, in a Node project, you have package JSON and you have like the scripts section. That is always a really good idea to put those in GitHub Actions. One of my latest videos, actually I think my latest videos suggest how to make easy GitHub contributions that are like super valuable. And one of them is if there's like a linter or building the project or running tests, put those on GitHub Actions. You don't have to do it. It's already been done in most projects, but they just haven't added it to GitHub Actions, and you can add it with a few lines of YAML. So I wonder if in Python is something similar. Okay, we have someone who does Python. Mitil, hopefully I pronounced your name right. In Python, is there a similar kind of package JSON, as it were, with what scripts to run? Oh, actually, I do see a make file. This is what I used to use before as well. Okay, here we go. So publish, push, and help. Okay, there's no run tests. There's no lint the project. I mean, I don't even know if Python has linting.
It does. It's Flake. They do have. It looks like
okay.
they have Flake as a dependency and PyLint. So
okay, but they don't have a command that seems to run it. Let's say they have scripts, requirements, tests. Okay, I don't know enough about Python, but something like that. Someone who knows Python who can run something on the GitHub action, I think, and we can check the docs, see if there's any commands that can be run on the GitHub action to test it out and make sure it's good. Let's have a look. It's called requirements. Oh, here we go. Brought the wrong one. Chavez, hopefully I pronounced your name right. It's called requirements text. Oh, I'll have a look for that. Cool. Let's have a look. And Alex is joining. We have Alex, who is from Bulgaria and is into Python as well. So Alex can help us out. Requirements. I don't see a requirements though. I don't know if it's in the folder in the project. Oh, there is requirements text. Okay. Doesn't have any command, let's say, to do it. Okay, no problem. Just an idea. But for any language, the idea is the same. Cool. Let's have a look. Okay, so what other thoughts do we have? So I think I've made quite a few notes on this one. They're using topics, which I think looks good. I think it's in really, really good shape. I think overall it looks great. Looks really, really good overall. I would probably say too many badges, maybe. Pip downloads is quite nice, but some of the others might not be needed. But no, it looks good. Let's move on to the next one. I didn't set the timer, so I don't know how long we've been on this one, but let's move on to the next one. And don't forget, everyone, you can leave your comments in the issue as well. But if you want to get green squares, you can take some of these. So for example, UI folder in capitals, everything else in lowercase, you can raise an issue on that and get a green square. And if you want to raise pull requests as well, do that too. Awesome. Next one. Refresh this, should have one less. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Requirements text is apparently equivalent to package JSON, but only for dependencies, not for commands. Got you. Thank you very much for clarifying that. Nick, we've got Alex in. Should we bring him up on stage?
Yes. Hello, Alex.
Hey, Alex. How you doing?
Hello. Hello, everyone. So happy to be at Radio ID.
Yes, it's been a long time. So Alex, as you're here, you can get to make this decision. So they have shared...
Oh, no.
I think, have they shared two links? They have. They've shared a project and they've shared a portfolio site. So what should we do? What does everyone think in the chat as well? But we'll let Alex have the final say. What do you think? A repo or a portfolio site?
Let's see what everyone in the chat says first.
Okay.
And
Okay, you got some
yeah,
people.
so good to be back.
How is everything in Bulgaria?
It's quite nice. It's a bit warm, but it's okay.
Nice. Sounds good. And what is your internet speed in Bulgaria, out of curiosity? I think you have pretty good internet in Bulgaria.
Let me check right now.
Okay, we got another. I can do a poll actually for repo or portfolio. Let me do a poll.
I think that there is more portfolios.
Let me see. Which one shall we do? Question mark. We can do portfolio. I can't spell portfolio. Portfolio or repo. Go.
To be fair, the title of the issue asks for the project. I don't know why they added their portfolio site.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
That is a good point.
maybe do the project and I'm gonna mess up the pronunciation. Gaganguriani. Sorry about that.
I just say Gagan. I abbreviate it.
Yeah, to open a new issue with the portfolio.
That's true. I have created the poll just to see what people think. It's 50 and 50 at the moment. So let's see. Do we review incomplete portfolios? The answer is 100% yes, because every portfolio is incomplete. It might be complete for today, but tomorrow you'll think of something and you want to improve it. So it's never ever really complete. Question: why don't I use dark theme for GitHub? I actually don't use dark theme for GitHub because on the live stream it doesn't come through so well. I used to use it and it didn't come through well, and I just leave it now on the light theme. So yeah, mostly for the live stream, but then I just got tired of changing it back and forth. Okay, repo is just winning by 3%.
Let's do repo then.
I think it's repo. Man, thank you so much for the awesome comment there. I love it. 53. Okay, it's repo it is. And it's repo in the title, so that kind of makes more sense. So we have this repo, right? And I think Nick has already pasted the link in the chat, which is awesome. Schmelto, Tom has already given feedback. Awesome. So what's your first impressions, everyone in the chat, and Alex as well, and Nick? What do you think? What jumps out? If you had to list one thing, one good and one bad, what's the first thing that jumps out?
Look at that beautiful GIF of using it in the command line.
So I didn't get that far. Okay, I was still not the first part, but you're right. The GIF is very cool.
And then no releases.
Yeah, that was my thing. No releases and packages aren't being used, so maybe hide it. So that was for me.
There is no recent activity on the repo.
10th of May.
10th May.
Yeah, not many commits. On the positive though, I did see projects number 2. So I thought that was pretty cool. I haven't looked inside what's inside, but it's great to see people using project boards. Hopefully Carl isn't listening because I'm really behind on our API and Edibot project boards that he set up. Back to 50-50 again, yeah. How can we submit something for review again? Same way, you submit it via the support repo, and when you submit it, you create new and you choose if it's a portfolio review or whichever, you choose the right one. So just click on new issue at the top and you'll be presented with various options. Okay, let me make some notes on these. Okay, so no releases. No releases, suggest using them or hiding. Hide packages if not using. What else did we say? Oh, the animated GIF. Animated command line GIF looks great. Okay, what else? Branches 2, issues are being used and labels are being used. That looks good. Help wanted, but nothing for a good first issue. So maybe a good first issue could help. Maybe good first issue can get more people involved. What else have we got? Who's ready for Hacktoberfest, by the way? Nick, Alex, you ready for Hacktoberfest?
I am excited for Hacktoberfest, but none of my repositories are ready yet. I was going to start getting Becca's repository ready last night and then fell down a rabbit hole of feature building instead.
So what are your plans for getting it ready? Like, what do you mean? Like improved documentation?
So the documentation is all already there. I'll revisit the contributing documentation just to make sure everything is still accurate. But primarily, it's creating a bunch of in-depth and descriptive issues, so that someone looking to contribute for their Hacktoberfest pull request has a clear starting point instead of just seeing the repository and making a guess on what they want to do.
Sure. Sounds good. Sounds good. I think it'd be really good to do that on the live stream as well, I think, because Becca Bot is the repo is quite established. I think it's in really good position and so forth. So we can maybe do that on the live stream if you don't get around to it sooner.
Yeah, we do have that secret stream plan. The folks watching get to hear the secret stream plans to get. We need to get EddieBot ready for Hacktoberfest too.
That's true. That's in a couple of weeks, or less, I think 10 days. Not long to go. I need to make a thumbnail and a placeholder for that. It's going to be Nick, me, and Carl. And we'll be giving away green squares as usual too. So that should be. Actually, let me start the timer. There is a timer somewhere. Timer. Here we go. It's a bit late now, but I've got the timer going. So we can spend a certain amount of time on each project. Okay, pull request. No pull requests used at all. So no one's contributed. Let's go to the insights and have a look at the community tab. No code of conduct, no license. Those are probably the most important. I see Rohan's already come in, and great work, Rohan. I think that deserves a massive thumbs up. And the way we give thumbs up here is we're going to share Rohan's GitHub profile in the chat. So Rohan has 141 followers on GitHub. Let's see if we can get to 150. Let's do it. Follow Rohan. Oh, Karuna, it's going to be your first Hacktoberfest. No way. I didn't realize that. Okay, we're going to do lots of geeking in Hacktoberfest. I'm thinking lots of live streams, lots of green squares giveaways. Green squares, not scares. No, Karuna likes that one.
I don't know. Green scares. It is October. It's the perfect month for green scares.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't become Spamtober. And I did do a video on the spammy ones. Hopefully I don't have to do that again. So yes. Oh, Rohan's first one too. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Okay, loads of people first time. It's going to be great. This is where EddieHub's going to dominate with adding lots of value to open source. It's going to be great. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I think EddieHub was pretty new around October as well. Okay, so let's make sure you follow Rohan. 143 already. Okay, gone up by 2. Let's get a few more on there. Okay, so let me raise some of these points. And don't forget, everyone, see these points? Here, you can, the ones you believe in, add them on the original repo and get a green square. And raise a PR if you want to make the improvement. So we're going to say no code of conduct, add code of conduct. How's my timer going? My timer's going quite fast. Add license. And those are the most important ones. I'm not going to list all of them. Oh, hide wiki, I think. I don't think that's being used. Hide wiki tab if not used. I think that's most of it. It looks good. Okay. I want to move on to the next one. See if we can get through a few more today. Jane is their first Hacktoberfest as well. EddieHub for the win. We want to be about quality, not quantity. So yeah, we're gonna make sure EddieHub adds lots of value. Cool. Next one. Move on to the next one. Hey, Yasin, how you doing? Hopefully I pronounced that right. I should have practiced it since we last spoke. Next up, this one looks familiar as well. Lots of community suggestions as well. Let's bring it up and have a look. Okay. So I think it's a portfolio review, GitHub profile review. I mean, not portfolio, GitHub profile review. Okay, something different. Awesome. Yeah, license is super important. People don't realize. Some people think not having a license makes it 100% open source. Some people think the opposite, it makes it like pretty much closed source. To be honest, if I remember correctly, it falls back to GitHub's T's and C's, which is semi-open source, which isn't great. So it's really important to have a license. And yes, Nick is right. If you want to join us on Radio Eddy, and then send Nick a DM and he'll send you a link to join. Yeah, and we focus on open source in Eddy Hub. Absolutely. Cool. Nick's keyboard's tapping away. Yeah. No worries, all part of the fun. I can pretend it's me. Okay, so let me set the timer again. Oh, it's already started? Okay, cool. Let's have a look. What does everyone think? I think it's a really good profile picture. It's like you can see their face. It's clear. You can see the eyes. It says your location, which I think is really good because it shows what time zone you're in. Twitter link, I think that's really good. Some organizations, which is great. You know, we recognize some. This is Sidharth. I don't know the other. Don't recognize the others. Obviously, we recognize this one, part of Eddy Hub. Woo woo! Don't forget, everyone join Eddy Hub's GitHub org. Next thing, some badges. Yeah, looks okay. What they are. Second year undergrad. Connect with me. I think these look good. Got a YouTube channel and Twitter and LinkedIn. I think this is great. And languages badges looks good. I think this is really good, and I really like how these things are collapsible to begin with. Yeah.
Do me a favor, real quick, and switch your theme to dark mode.
Yeah, I was about to say that
it doesn't come up very well on the live stream. Well, actually, that used to happen with green screen when I was put on top, superimposed on top of it. So
those connect with me badges.
Oh yeah.
Are entirely invisible.
Oh really? Where is my dark mode? I've moved it. It was originally on the home page, on your profile page. I can't remember where it is now. Appearance. Oh, here we go. They have moved it. Dark. Okay. Oh, there. It's really hard to see those. Yeah. Good point. Okay, let's give that. Great suggestion. Really great suggestion. Connect with me icons are not very visible in dark mode. And I think some people have some other issues as well when they're in light mode. It doesn't always display so well. So yeah, good test. They definitely do some more green squares, but overall looking quite good. I think it's good profile. What does everyone else think? Any suggestions?
For me personally, I wouldn't put the GitHub stats in collapsible.
I think if they're open by default, it take up too much space. Like that for me, the feedback I would give if it was like this by default would be it's too much open. It's just too much. It's too long.
Maybe the GitHub status go to the top on the right of the text.
Yes, that could work. If you did 2 columns and then you put it to the right, then that could work. You could make more use of the space here on the right and down here on the right. That could work. Yeah.
That's tricky with Markdown. I'll just say that.
You have to use HTML tables, which it has to be in HTML, which is not great. It gets messy really fast.
Yes, it does.
I'm going to leave that off my suggestion, but feel free to add a comment or raise an issue on the repo itself and get a green square. How are providing links for the profile? Links, you can add them to the support repo and raise an issue with the type profile review. Dark, high contrast might be useful. I haven't tried that one before. I should give that a go. Okay, quick go. Oh, not next one. This one. Dark, high contrast. I think that looks kind of weird.
Oh, I use the high contrast. I love it.
And the connect with me, I think, look even worse.
Yeah, it does.
High contrast. Yeah, there is a slight difference. Oh, dimmed is not very good. No, I do like light. For GitHub for some reason. I think I'm just so used to it. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. But that's looking really good. I think that is looking good. I can suggest maybe try to use the white space on the right a bit more to make the profile shorter in height. There we go. I won't be specific about details. Okay, awesome. Let's go on to the next one.
I just want to say that I have to go for another meeting, and after that, I may join again.
Awesome.
Great
Alex,
fun.
thank you so much for joining.
And yeah, see you next time.
See you next
Cheers,
time.
Alex.
Have a good meeting. Sean has a bad internet connection. Hopefully it is just you, Sean, and not me. Let us know how it goes. Fun question. Rohan says, can I type without seeing? Let's see. Let me type something. I'm looking at the camera. I want to type just for you, Rohan. Here we go. Let me make myself a bit bigger. Here we go. Let's see. Hey, Rohan, how is your day going? Question mark. Oh, I made a mistake. Question mark. I didn't put a question mark. Question mark. Have a great weekend. Smiley face. Okay, I didn't edit it. I sent it. Oh, it's not that great. I don't think I was that good. I got great and weekend a bit messed up. It's fixed now. All good. Hey, Carl, how you doing? Okay, bring Nick up. I've lost Nick. I think it's this one. There we go.
Kicked me off.
No,
Not
I
really.
think your audio was still there, but it's just
I was just hidden.
You're just hidden, yeah. Okay. Next one. I think Nick has already gone on to the next one. It's another GitHub profile. Jana Sunrise. Let's have a look. Here we go. Already some good suggestions from the community. Awesome. Things are getting fixed already. Awesome. Let's have a look. Nick has shared it. Let's have a look at this profile. Let's see. We'll see you in a bit, Alex. Thanks for joining Radio Eddie. Who else is going to jump on Radio Eddie? Hey, Carl. Carl's joined me so many times. Actually, Carl is joining me and Nick on a live stream to get ready for Hacktoberfest, to get EddieBot and Eddie API ready for Hacktoberfest. I'm sure we're throwing some BeckerBot stuff in there as well on the live stream. Using voice typing. Yeah. I tried some transcriptions. It doesn't work so good. Okay, so what's everyone's thoughts on this? Let's have a look. Good profile picture, looks good. Nice description, location, so we know time zones, website. They're part of Eddie Hub, so yes. No sound effects, but woo woo. Awesome. Let's have a look. Oh, that's quite funny. I do think that's quite funny. I wonder what happens if you run that. Does it actually do anything? Should I try it? Let me try it. I don't think it's going to do anything, but let's try. Let's go to downloads. I want to make this a bit bigger. What do you? So some bets. Do you think it's actually going to do anything or not? What do people think?
Before it crashes the stream.
Let's have a look. Let me just do another poll. Let me end the portfolio poll. End poll. Let's create a new one. Okay, it doesn't want to work. Apparently I can't create a new poll. One poll is enough per stream, apparently. I refreshed the page. Refresh always works. Oh, it does. Okay. Will that work? Question mark. Let's see. Ask the community. It might install some package. MPX, I don't think it installs a package though. It runs a command. Oh, it does?
If it doesn't have the package already, it downloads it.
But it won't install it globally. It will install it locally in the directory that I'm in?
Yeah, if you have, I don't know what happens if you don't have a package JSON. It might just go try to find one.
Let me do it in a subdirectory. Test. Okay, ready? What are people's votes? People say no, it's not going to do anything. Okay. Let's see. Let's wait for some votes coming. I'm liking these votes, by the way. Some people said might install a package. I haven't got the -G, so it won't be global. It might do it locally in this directory. Koalia is joining. Oh, reset the timer. Yeah, thank you. Start it again. On it. Thank you so much. Yeah, come on, ready. Awesome. Say I'm new to GitHub. Should I use real life email for Git or private email? I think everyone should use real life email, should use real life name for all socials, and GitHub is a social platform. I think it's really important. Make it easier for companies to send you money and hire you and all the rest. Create a React app, I guess.
Run it in code space.
That's a really good idea, actually. That's like a bit safer. I do like that. I could run it in Gitpod, I guess, as well, maybe.
Codespace, Gitpod, Replit, plenty of choices.
Okay, I want to do it locally. Okay, let's go.
You're brave.
Well, it should be in NPM, right? It has to be in NPM, doesn't it?
Yes.
So, oh, it is there. MPX portfolio card. Okay. Let's go look at the repository. I'm kind of going to go down a rabbit hole now. It's on their home. Has anyone else seen this before? But I want to know what it does. Index.json. Clears the console. And copies all your passwords. Sends you lots of Bitcoin. Awesome. Not really looks like it's doing anything bad though.
Hey, we have Kaiwalia here and now on stage with us.
Awesome. Hey Koalia, how you doing?
Hey, Nick. Yeah, I'm fine. Like just jumping from meeting to meeting and just trying to find some time slot to like having sneak peek in a stream. Yeah, thanks for having.
Thank you so much for finding time to join. Really appreciate it. I'm looking at this. I think it's quite complicated. Let me just run it and see. I'm just going to run it. Let's live brave. Need to install all the packages. No, I'm good, thanks. So you're all right. It installs. 68%, yes, it will do something. And then you were all right. It is going to do something. Should I just do it? Will it install it locally? It must install it locally. So I should have node modules now in this folder. What do you want to do? Okay, so this is quite interesting. Not sure about toss me an email.
It's a lot cooler than mine.
I'll have to try yours, Nick. Visit my site or exit. This is pretty cool. So, okay, so you get 3 options. And you get this information.
Yeah, we can do visit my site. I'm not pretty sure what will happen, but we can try that.
Let's try it. Okay. Koalia, if it breaks, it's all your fault. If my computer gets hacked, it's all your fault. Okay, so it went to their website. Okay, this looks pretty good. And, you know, I just added to the download, so that should now jump to 19. I don't know how updated it is. That's pretty cool. MPX portfolio card. I thought that was pretty good. I think that deserves a thumbs up. That was, pretty cool. I'm going to leave that as a comment and say MPX. Ooh, MPX. Stop auto-completing. MPX card was quite cool. It was very cool. I'll give it some sunglasses. What do you think? Okay. Send you a lot of Bitcoin. Exactly. That's what I was thinking, right? Because that's really going to happen. Oh, Nick has one as well, but Nick wants us to install it globally. Nick, I don't trust installing stuff globally.
Yeah, I mean, you can try running it just npx nhcarrigan. I've never actually tried that, so
let's try.
It's a lot less exciting.
Okay, let's
and
try.
Probably out of date.
Awesome. Okay, let me copy it from the YouTube chat. There we go. Let's see. Oh, you wanted to say don't run it. I got too excited. I wanted I've got my username in some capitals. Is it a problem? It's not a problem, but it does look a bit shouty. I would try and make it lowercase. So run it in a sandbox.
For username, like I had like a really nice, like some lazy people like me, they don't really like do caps lock and enter name. They just put enter name in all small caps, so that helps a bit. You can like reduce their pain. Yeah, that's my thought. I prefer all small caps in usernames.
Yeah, or camel case, I suppose.
Yeah, that works fine as well.
Okay, so Nick's got one. Hello, my name is Nicholas Kerrigan. I'm a TypeScript developer. We're going to have a session for chatbots and CLI tools. I think Eddie is amazing. And when I grow up, I want to be like Eddie. Oh, that doesn't quite say that. I want to send a pull request. Now, that's cool. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And you can run it with MPX. You learn something new every day. I like that. I should do one. Well, I don't know if we could do... Oh, well, can we do an ASCII art of Hubber, of like... Eddie Hub mascot, and then people can kind of fork the project and just change some config files so we can all get like MPX cards. Ooh, could be an exciting project.
Yeah, that would be definitely exciting. I was thinking of like publishing my first npm package this month, at least like a trial one. So this is like a good project for me to like make a portfolio. Like yeah, this is like real nice, like to like practice and uh, publish your own package of your name. So that's like really exciting. See, every time new live stream, we learn new things and new ideas just pops in. So yeah,
exactly. Because on the which one is it? Which project is it? I don't know if it's the API, but we create packages on one of the projects. So yeah, it's not we create a Docker package, but we can do an npm package as well, and then people can fork the project, and we can maybe make some config that the workflow like brings up, so therefore they can customize it to be their username rather than our username, and then when they fork it automatically creates them an npm package so everyone can get one. Okay, we got some ideas around that. Let me log that as an idea as well. It could be quite cool. We can start off super simple to begin with. Yeah, I like the idea. Okay, I have to make a note.
yeah, so someone can get green square by adding it to discussion and new discussion. So green square.
Exactly. Green squares, everyone. We're here to green squares. We're here before Hacktoberfest, nice and early. So this looks cool as well. A little bit more about me, but I just think it's just too much. Like the idea is good, but I just think this is too long. Anything I would suggest? Code block about you looks good, but I think it's too long. What does everyone else think? Because it makes the profile quite a long profile. And you've got the streaks, you've got these collapse parts, but still, I think that's quite... Oh, 3,000 contributions. Nice. Oops. That's awesome. Oh, we need to... Aqualia, we didn't bring up your GitHub, just so people can follow you on GitHub as well. I know I gave you a shout out in the last video as well. 275 followers. Let's get you to 300 as well. Let's just share, follow.
Yeah.
Koala.
Thank you so much. Like I know, like when you gave me shout out, I was like 18 or 20 followers on Twitter. Like it went like shooting, and my GitHub was like going up. And so I really call you as Elon Musk of GitHub. So you like whenever you give shout out in like video or something, it goes up. So yeah, thanks for that.
No problem at all. Glad I could help. And your Node project was a really good example of lots of best practices. So it was good to use it. And now it's all your best practices are running on GitHub Actions. So that's good. But you did all the hard work, so that's great. What other thoughts? Okay, I think time has probably gone around a couple of times. Gone around a couple of times already. So let's move on to the next one. I haven't got much to write about this one. Just about that. Try shortening the profile as it hides your activities below. I think that's it. Okay. Next one. Who have we got up next? So look, close, refresh. Next up, we have Tashian. Let's have a look. Okay, some suggestions from the community already. Let me leave that there. And let's open this and have a look. It's on the GitHub profile. Okay. Oh, that's the next one. Do not click on it. Here we go. Okay. From Antalya. Oh, I love Antalya. Very cool. Twitter, website. They're not part of EdiHub. Okay, that's going to be the first comment, right? That's going to be the first comment. You are not part of the EdiHub GitHub org. Everyone on the stream, right? You're all part of the EdiHub org, right? Let me know in the chat.
You should fix that.
Yes, you can all join. And while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up. We've got how many? 33, only thumbs up. Come on, let's get it to 50. And soon, we've already been going for like 50 minutes, but soon we're going to start picking people from the chat who've been active and supportive and chatting with other people in the chat. And we'll be picking your profiles or repos to look through as well. Cool. And of course, subscribe below if you haven't already, but I know you all subscribed already, so that's why I'm not going to ask that.
Yeah, actually, one thing I felt about this is the text is like a bit smaller. That's what I felt. That could have been a bit larger. Actually, that's what I felt, and yeah, it's pretty concise and like actually to the point, and like we could have had like headline of interest, say suppose, and then we could have separated these things from skills and all, because if like person just sees it carefully, then only they can notice that interest and skills are like second point and third point are actually separated and they are not like a part of paragraph. So yeah, I felt that way.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You could also put the GIF to the right and the text on the left, and therefore you can just reutilize the space a lot better. And so, Koalia, how can people join EdiHub, the GitHub organization?
Yeah, so I like Nick, or you can share the or the mods can share the GitHub link in the chat, so that go there and just fill up the form. We have like sort like problem for you now. It's a YAML config, so no need to like edit and all the thing. Just fill up the form, hit submit, and you get an invite to the organization. And make sure after accepting the invitation, you make yourself public and not private, so that EdiHub little hubber looks on like is visible on your profile, because that's private as default. So make sure you make it public.
Yeah, awesome. And I've shared the link again because the first one got truncated into 2 messages, which is a bit weird. Lots of suggestions from the community as well. Awesome. We'll be reviewing. Have you added it to the GitHub? We're going through in order, but we'll pick some at random shortly. Okay, that's what you need. Okay, let me go back to this pre-profile. So let's make some notes. The animated GIF could go to the and then the other suggestion was having the skills stand out more. Try to make the skills stand out more. Okay, I'm going to close this one.
This is not
Yes.
related to the profile, but I had a question. Like, if you see in the same profile, like they have Vue and React, like they are working in both the technologies. And if you see the pinned, then whenever they have used Vue, it's shown Vue. But I'm like curious why GitHub does not show React when we use React. It only showed JavaScript. I have faced that thing. So
Yeah, good question. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. There might be an open source repo how they manage this, because I know with when you create a new repo, for example, one of my first contributions to GitHub was when you go to new repository, you have add a git ignore, and you can choose a template. That's an open source repo. Well, Angular's better.
It's because Vue uses its own file extension.
But doesn't React use JSX?
Sometimes new React, I think, doesn't. But JSX is still, I think, registered as JavaScript. Vue uses .vue files.
Got you.
Yeah, makes sense, because React doesn't have its own extension as such, so it like takes the extension. Yeah, makes sense.
And we've also got Abhijit, hopefully I pronounced that right. Also, yeah, said that as well. Interesting. I'm terrible at names today. Isan, hi, awesome to have you here. Thanks for joining. React uses TS or JS. I don't see anybody using TS in React. That's one thing that kind of really puts me off about it.
We are.
Who's we? You.
Free Code Camp.
Okay. Got you. Okay, well, that's good. No, that's good, because I see people like trying to use props because they can't, not using to have types because they're not using TypeScript. It's just like, just use TypeScript. So, okay, cool. I'm slowly getting more into React. I think our map project, we might use like Next.js or something. We are doing reviews today, so we're going through what people have submitted. Repos, portfolios, profiles, depends what people have submitted. Okay, cool. Soon, hopefully soon, we'll see. Hi everyone. I'm terrible at names today. You're gonna have to help me. Thenamis, thanks for joining. Hitesh, got you. Saying that React uses JS or TS. Got you. Yeah, mostly JS or JSX, I think. But as Nick said, moving towards. I can't remember how to do a screenshot in Ubuntu. Don't know. I have to Google that one, I think. Typing ASMR. Yeah, that's Nick. Okay, let's review some more. So I've done really bad, but I think it's concise, as we said. I think it's a positive. Concise profile. I suppose concise profile is really nice and clean. Okay, move on to the next one. Everyone still awake? Who needs some green squares for today? I know Nick doesn't. Koala doesn't. Who in the chat needs green squares? Refresh this. Let's have a look. Get another GitHub profile. Okay. Got some great reviews from the community already. Okay, let's have a look. Let's bring it up. I think Nick's going to share it in the chat. Usually beats me to it.
Yes, I am.
Awesome. So Ayush. See, I do love these GitHub kind of customized things, but I don't know, it just feels, I don't know who the person is. I just don't know, when I'm reading their profile, if you see a profile picture of someone, I don't know, I feel like I kind of know them a bit better. So that's why I prefer, I'd say in the profile picture, the top left, have a picture of you, and then on the right, how they've got coding from, and it's the animated kind of person typing on the keyboard. Have that as an animated cartoon, but the one on the left, have it as a picture of you.
Yeah, I can totally relate, because there should be some unique factor in your image, so that whenever someone on any platform gets to your profile, they can really relate to all your other profile. Like mine is like my vector image, which I got from a video of mine. So I use the same vector image over all my socials. So that's pretty like signature. So anyone from anywhere, like they get linked to profile. Like Nick has his this vector image on all profiles. You have like same image, I guess, on all profiles. I'm not really, I guess your Discord image is like different and all other Eddie,
but
right?
they're all me, I think, though. So I think
yeah.
Actual photos of me and with this shorter haircut.
Yeah,
so
and you're pretty famous, so you can have a different pictures actually.
No, I'm not famous at all, but hopefully that it's recognizable that it's me. JS projects, join Eddie Hub. Are you in Eddie Hub? Alex, we've got loads of JS projects and TypeScript projects, and loads of people in the community have lots of projects. We have a good first issue channel in Discord, and where you can see, I can bring it over to the screen. No, I can't because I'm on here. If I bring it over to here now, good first issues, where is it? Here it is, where you can see lots of issues that are good first issues. There you go. So I would say jump into that and see. Cool. Okay, I should probably start the timer again. I didn't really do much on this. Start timer again, and then remove this thing on the bottom. We were on 44 thumbs up. Awesome work, everyone. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, Eddie, if you just scroll down, the day of post achievements thing. So it looks like left aligned, and that it should be like center aligned would look great. A bit up my day of post achievements thing. Yeah,
You mean
a bit. Yeah, the same. My day of post achievement. The below the A plus card. Can you see that?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oops.
yeah. So it looks a bit left
Oh,
aligned,
yes,
and
that's
if
true.
it would be a center.
That's a good point. Yes. So everything else is centered, so that should be centered too. Great point. So let's have a look. In the section, the badges are not centered. Good point. Okay, cool. But let's have a look. So description, nice, concise. Location again, like the time zone. Email address, that's quite useful. A link somewhere, LinkedIn and Twitter. Awesome. Part of Eddie Hub, so woo woo, perfect. Hopefully everyone here is part of Eddie Hub as well. No need for introductions. Koalia, always passing me compliments. I'll pay Koalia later for saying all the nice things. Yeah, centering things is hard. In old HTML as well. Yes, open a GitHub discussion. I think you could probably take one of the from our branding repos. So if you go to GitHub, Eddie Hub, branding, we've got all the hubbers in there, all the different like styles, and you could probably take one of those and just convert it. So if we did something like, I don't know, online ASCII converter, let's have a look. We have to try a few of them and see which one works well, but input data, I don't want data, but just try a few, and some of them do it from, so this is text, but some do it from image as well. So you'd have to find one, but I'm pretty sure I've seen one with a ASCII image converter. I have seen one. But yeah, starting a discussion on GitHub and support repo, you will get a green square for it, which is good. So should I just download one of these and try it? What do you think, this one? Save linked file to download, and then choose, go download, upload. It's going to say it's probably too big or something. Convert. I'm sure we could get a better one than that, but you can find different ones and they have different options and styles and so forth. So there might be better NPM packages that can do it. Or let me share that link to the branding repo. Here you go. Branding repo. What now? Don't write weird like that. That's not very inclusive, not very accessible. It's hard for people to read it. And for me, I'm old, remember? I'm learning Java and JS. Should I contribute to both? They do different things, although JavaScript does do a lot of what Java does, I suppose, in terms of the back end. See what projects you find, see what you like. I think if you like something, it makes it a lot easier. So just as long as you're contributing to something, that is the most important, because it will help your communication.
Yeah, like
collaboration.
it would act like an extra sword with you. So yeah, like that's like a benefit. Don't look it as a backdraw. So if you get the Java project, you can contribute. If you get JS project, you can contribute. So now you have like multiple options rather than just feeling like I only know one language and how should I contribute. So that's like a plus point. You can see that as a plus point. Yeah, we have like both languages have their own use cases and application like steps and all those things. Both have different projects in different domains. So yeah, you can like test projects of two different domains with two different languages, right? So yeah, that would be like really nice for you. But again, it's on your interest. Whatever feels good to you, any project, then you can go
Yeah,
with
it's
it.
important to do collaboration first, code second. So it's the collaboration is the important part, and that's transferable to whatever language. So yes, let's have a look. There was a question somewhere. I can't remember. The MLH certificate, Hacktoberfest certificate into our resume, a yes or a no? If you've got gaps and you've got spaces, then yes. But as soon as you can fill that up with something more practical, then I'd say no. Will there be anything that replaces HTML in the future? I don't know. HTML has been around from the beginning. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's have a look. So some suggestions back on this. I like the use of white space, by the way, on this. The coding from animated GIF is on the right. It's really good use of white space. Oh, Laura Rohan, awesome. Well done for doing that. I would probably raise that as a new issue on the repo, Rohan, so you can get a green square for it. Or you could be, if you've got those enough green squares for today, leave it where it is, and hopefully someone else can raise it. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what else. I think it's a really good use of space. Probably this download my resume and badge just seems that's a bit of a waste of space. I think you don't need that. Otherwise, it looks pretty good, and they're part of Eddie Hub, so that's cool. I think it looks nice. These two boxes making use of space. These bullet points on the left are a little bit weird, but I think it's a bit kind of nitpicky. I think that's the expression. If anyone wants, they can go for it. Awesome, love it. At Eddie Hub, we collaborate first, but we also share the green squares. Yeah, I think. Also, Nick, were you going to say something?
No, sorry.
No, that's fine. Will Markdown replace HTML? I think everything a lot of things ending up in HTML. So I don't know if it will replace it, but we are building websites with Markdown and stuff, but it ends up being HTML because of browsers and all that thing. So we don't do much Python at Eddie Hub. We do have people who do Python, but yeah, our projects are mostly TypeScript. One day. Okay, I want to move on to the next one, conscious of time. Okay, so we've got 49 thumbs up. If we can get 50, we'll start picking some options from the chat.
Yeah, like
there we go.
If we can manage, like I can see Alex resume in our list, and if we we can catch up to Alex resume today in the list.
Oh, really? I think I've closed one too many tabs. I have.
Yeah, no, it's like 6 to 7 issues up. So yeah, if we can catch up, that would be awesome. Until then, Alex would be joining us from a meeting as well. So
that's a lot of projects to get through. I probably only have like half an hour.
Yeah, I have that max as well. So let's see, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he's the 9th now. We will do that on the next live stream. I'll try and do some of these more often. Next week, I'm driving back to the UK, so less next week, but maybe the week after, hopefully we can start doing more live streams, different times of the day as well. I think could be helpful. So we're at 50, 53. What took you all so long? Okay, so who has been here since near the beginning and wants their profile shouted out, reviewed? Do still raise an issue on the repo and just give us the issue number. So if you've raised it already, just send tell us the issue number and we can get it. Awesome. Aman, raise the issue, and if you raise it now, you can just send us the issue number. I think you've been here a while as well, which is good. Yep, here from the start. Cool. Yep. I want people from the start, not people who just join at the end. Although I appreciate the people who just join at the end as well. if you use TypeScript instead of TSX, then the linter will raise an error and TypeScript will also complain about it. Now, I always use TS, I never use TSX. Okay, so we've got 2, 3, 1, 6. We've got a few numbers. Let's get going. Let's get cooking. So if I just pick one, actually let's just change the number at the end. What have we got? We're going to do 2, 3, 1, 6. I think that's the first one. 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 6. Let's bring that up on the screen. A GitHub profile. Okay, awesome. Let's have a look. And here we go. Great profile picture like that. It looks professional, but still funny, not too serious. I know what Nick's going to say. The profile count. Let me make some notes on these as I go along. Great profile picture. Professional, but still relaxed. Visitor count. Nick will hit refresh a few times to increase your numbers. So they look better. 56 thumbs up. Awesome, everyone. Cool. So look at lots of people are sharing numbers now. I haven't seen them chat the whole time. But most of them have, so it's okay. It's cool. We're all friends here. Okay, so numbers, yes. So visitor count, I don't think adds value. Godlike, I don't know. It seems a bit like kind of game-esque, I suppose. But looks good. LinkedIn, HackerRank, Instagram. Achievements.
I'm not sure about this, but I think there should be email added to the left side pane where we add email, because as you recently know that the recruiter reached me, so they reached from the same. So ultimately you are cutting off one opportunity to getting reached out. So we can add email here, as I cannot see only 3 socials are shared here, so at least we can share email at left.
Yeah, I think at least there's quite a bit of social, so they could reach out on DM on Twitter, they could reach out on DM on LinkedIn. I appreciate some people don't want to share their email, so some people do. So you're right.
Actually, I guess GitHub provides with a temp email, I guess, for GitHub, which has at dot or GitHub or something. I heard.
I don't think
somewhere.
so.
Oh, is it so? I will search. If I find something, I will share it in the community.
See. I don't think it does. I think it shares the exact email that you put in. That's why I've got mine on there, but I get a bit more spam from it. So it's it's a personal choice. But at least they can get you on LinkedIn or Twitter. So there's at least a way to get you. There's something. I think this looks nice. It's quite long though. It takes a while to get down to the contributions. Is one of the negatives, I would say. Profile is a bit long. Can you shorten to there? Section. That's my only. I think it's my only suggestion. But you've got time zone or location. I think it looks good. What does everyone else think in the chat? I'll let other people answer this one. How they find animations. I think maybe too much animations. I think. It seems like everything is animated. I think it's just too much. I would limit the animations personally. Maybe.
I personally like the card effect, which has a streak and my programming languages. The cards, so they had a bit of gradient shade a bit down. So these cards, right? So these 2 cards.
Okay.
They have the gradient type of thing, so that feels really good to my eyes rather than plain. I have my plain, so this looks nice. I will take make my gradient one now from this.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, it does look good. I'm not too much of a big fan on these things. They get out of date quite quickly, I think. I don't look at the last 12 months. I look at the whole thing. So if you did something for 5 years at the beginning of your career, then maybe for people new to tech or new to GitHub, less of an issue. With someone like me, it lists all the old technologies that I used to use, not the ones I've used in the last 5 years. But that just looks good. Just a few suggestions there. Aman, hopefully I pronounced your name right, but it looks good. I'm going to submit that and we'll move on to the next one because I'm conscious of time. Thank you for
15
raising.
minutes.
15 minutes. Nick is counting. Okay, let's go fast. Next up, we have Shazar. I need a drink. I can't even talk anymore. You know who I mean. I put it up on the screen. 2319. Let's go. Bring this up. Let's have a look. So this is a repo by the looks of it. Cool. Okay. First impressions. This is a little bit long. I would try and shorten that slightly. But it's good that you've got it.
I didn't even know you could fit that much in there.
Yeah. A little bit long. Maybe reduce. It's kind of a low thing. Reduce the repo description size. That's all. It's just a kind of a thought. How's Nick doing actually on this? Refresh 285. Nick is still on 285, 286. Okay, we need to get you to 300. Okay, so next, what else do we have? You've got a link to go demo it out. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, and it works. Awesome, like this. Oh, we're mentioned here. Cool. Read more, yes, please. Eddie Hub, yes. So awesome. Looks good. License, README. You've got releases. You've got environments.
It doesn't have like pull request template. That's only the yellow spot from the community tab I got.
Okay, let's have a look.
Yeah, pull request template is not there.
Okay, I mean it's not the end of the world. I think that's a low priority, but you're right. It's just missing that one last tick. But it's got, for me, it's got code of conduct, it's got license, it's got README.
Yeah, personally, I'm waiting for YAML format for pull request as well. Like it has made life so easy. We don't have to edit the template before raising a issue or something. Just fill in the form like thing and just submit. It does the half of the work.
Yeah, that's true. Looking forward to that. Are there any actions? No actions yet. There is a project board, workflow. Everything is done. Okay, you might want to create a new project board. Let's have a look. It's, what did I say at the beginning of the stream? Go into here. Okay, there's no scripts. I was going to say go into scripts and you add it to GitHub Actions and you can really easily add lots of value to projects. That's what my latest video is about. But there's nothing here at the moment. Okay. But you've got the animated GIF. Love that. Animated GIFs are just freaking awesome. You've got video as well. We can embed video now in Markdown. I knew we could do it in issues. I didn't realize we can do it in README.
I think that's new.
That
Like really new.
That's cool. Okay, very nice. I like it.
Yeah, and personally, I also like the video where like the webcam is there, so it adds a personal touch. Like he's literally explaining us what project is and how it works. So as a beginner, if I get such a video, I will just listen it, and it will like inspire me more to contribute because the mentor has like taken me through everything and how project does, and yeah, the personal touch there. It's nice.
It is the personal touch. You're right. It just seems like, so much more friendly when you see someone. You think, oh, I could, collaborate with them. They seem really nice and so forth. So you're right. I should do some of that for our repos. So thank you so much for that. I have to steal that idea. But it looks really, really good. Maybe try. Let me see what else we got. Wiki's gone, which is great because you're not being used. Release packages is gone, not being used. That's really, really good. It's looking nice. I would probably suggest adding a linter, maybe. Yeah, I think I would add a linter. I didn't see one in the script file. Suggest adding a linter, then also adding to GitHub Action. Otherwise, it looks really good. Okay, I want to take that close and move on. Clock is ticking. Rohan's already jumped in there as well. Awesome. Love that. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. That's great. Let's close some of these. If I close too many again, I have. Eddie, what an idiot. Issues. Let me pick a number. What's next up? We have Arthurva. Did I pronounce that right? Was I close? Or was I not really close? 2320. Let's have a look. Okay, it's a portfolio link. Okay, cool. So let's see what have we got. I haven't done a portfolio yet today. Let's have a look. Okay, while you're all having a look at that, leave some notes in the chat as well. Yeah, the video is an amazing idea. Absolutely right. Videos under 10 bytes can be uploaded to 10 megabytes. 10 megabytes is quite small though. That's quite hard to really get it. Like use something like Handbrake to really squeeze the video. My videos are like 10 gigs for 6 minutes. You're welcome. Thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciate it. Hi Eddie, I'm a fresher. Would it be beneficial getting my first dev job to post small videos on Twitter, videos related to solving DSA problems, teaching HTML, CSS, JS, and making projects? Do you want to do all of those, or you're saying or? I'm not sure. Doing anything is helpful. So most people don't do that. So by helping others, you will learn so much, and putting yourself out there, you will improve your communication, and people will feel like they know you already.
That would boost personal branding as well, because you will eventually rank on SEO because you are putting YouTube. I have felt that when your name is in YouTube or you are YouTuber, the SEO improves around your name and the stuff. So it would improve your personal brand, and stage fear and camera fear would go away, and it would improve your presenting skills and collaboration skills in all. So collaboration first, board second. So collaboration skills really matter. So
exactly. How are we doing on thumbs up? 58. Okay, see if we can get a few more thumbs up going. Okay, so Eddie, can you make a video on how to personalize a GitHub account? I actually have built a free course on how to do that, but it's only I've got to do the last module, which is the GitHub Actions side to make your README dynamic. So I'm going to get that out. I've got a deadline to myself by the end of September, so that will be out in the next few weeks. It's going to be completely free. But it allows me to figure out how to kind of create courses and get feedback how I've done the course layout in the right way and all the rest, because I've got loads of courses I want to create. They're all going to be pretty cheap, but I want to also give back to people. So if people share the link and someone buys the course from their link, they get 50% of the sale and stuff. So only be I don't know. Well, this course is free. Let's worry about the paid one later, but $5 or $10. And I'm thinking if someone sells it, they get half of it or something like that. So something on that coming very soon. Might need an end file. It depends on how they're deploying it. So that's why I didn't suggest anything like that. It really depends on how they're deploying it. Okay, where were we? Let's have a look. Apparently I was close on the pronunciation. Okay, that's good. All right, we're here. Okay, let's have a look. I like the coloring scheme. Looks really good. This gray might be a little bit hard to read at first because the contrast isn't high. This isn't very accessible. The typing looks great, but it's not very accessible. Is one thing to bear in mind. These icons might be a little bit small as well. I might make them slightly bigger. I guess you've made them smaller than normal because you want it to grow. But I would still probably add 20% to the initial state and to the growing state. Make it all, if I make it slightly bigger, that seems a bit easier to read. That's all I will suggest. Personal projects. Do these go to GitHub accounts?
They go... These
Nowhere.
I have complaints.
Okay.
The entire block of text should not be a link. I would make just the title the link, because now I've got this entire block of text that is a link that is not clearly a link. And then the first 3 projects just go to a null href, and then the recipe web app goes to a live thing.
Got you. Okay, so you're way ahead. Right, so these don't work, and you've actually gone to here to test this. Okay, I see. Yeah, you're right. Oh, it is on the link as well. It is on the title. It's on both, but you're right. Removing it from the description.
It's on the green stack text too. The whole thing is a link.
Oh, the whole block.
The whole block is a link.
Okay, I see that. But this text changes, which makes it a bit different, I suppose. View more doesn't work as well. I think it's a really good start. And like with our resumes, like with our portfolios, our GitHub profiles, our repos, these things are never finished. They're always ongoing. And each time someone gives you feedback, you make some tweaks, and then people will give you more feedback and you make different tweaks. So don't take this to heart. I think it's great. It's better than mine. This is really good. You got languages. I think this whole thing is a link, but not a link. Oh, it did go somewhere. Wait a second. I clicked on something. So maybe these do go somewhere. No. So again, that's a bit misleading. So I might make that as a note. So language, tools, and frameworks. Languages, tools, frameworks seem like links, but do not work. But I like the colors though. Great colors and style. Maybe
I'm not like really sure about this. Like this is like my idea. So if like I was maintainer of this project, or if this was my portfolio, this is like my. So this is divided into 50% and 50% screen, right? So I might have done my name in 30% and I would have given 70% to the writing part and all. Like, what do you think? This is like I would have done like that. It also looks
True.
good, but the names sometimes feel like the only we are like showing the name, but if we do 30/70, then we are giving equal like something. That's what I feel. And yeah, 50
No, that's
50%.
true. You're right.
I have not really seen any website which has 50% of separation. So first of all, yeah, that's my like observation, and I would have like customize it in that way.
No, you're right. You give more a space to the valuable stuff rather than the name, because the name they probably know who it is anyway because they've gone to it. Yes, I can't pronounce names properly. Yeah, well, in my defense, and most of you have heard this story before, but after 21 years of Sarah, I still get her name wrong. It's actually Sarah, and I say Sarah. So there's no H at the end, but I put the H at the end. So I'm terrible. JJ Thompson, awesome to have you here. Coding Kite, no problem. Hopefully I'm not missing too many questions. If I am, people let me know, and hopefully we'll get to them. If not, we'll chat in Discord afterwards.
5 minutes.
Oh, time is ticking. Eddie talking about stuff should be a new podcast. Do I
It
talk
should.
way too much? Do I talk too much?
A Radio Eddie podcast.
Okay. Let's see. Right, let me remove this. Apparently it should be title only. Okay, and view more doesn't work. Yes. I see some people have already logged some things. Rohan, you're awesome. Great work 4 minutes ago. Let me submit this and move on to the next one. Okay. Close. Who do we have up next? Trying to go back through the history of the chat. Next up, we had... I have lost everything. Here we go. I think it was... Raju 2332. I should ask everyone to post it again, and then therefore I can get some more stats in the chat as well. I'll do that next, and it saves me scrolling up and trying to find it. Let's have a look. Cool cartoon picture. I obviously prefer personal photo, but that's your choice. You're part of EddieHub.org. Yes. I'm nothing but a learner. It's nice. I would add a bit more to it, I suppose. Make use out of it. Website link. Cool. You got LinkedIn and Discord. I don't like these badges. That's just my personal opinion. I do like this. How has this happened? It's SVG. Nice. Visitor link. And 50% commits, 50% issues. I would say try and do some code reviews and try and do some pull requests.
Actually, it has like a visitors batch. So yeah, you all like don't really prefer visitors batch. So yeah, and the languages and tools, the like as you like insisted me as well to separate the frameworks and then backend stuff and all, like categorize the technologies.
Yeah.
So yeah, that can be done here as well. So because fast API and such things like backend and DevOps and like categorizing the technologies instead of putting badges, that would be helpful.
Separate into categories for languages and tools. spelled a bit wrong, but people get the idea. Maybe try and make more use of the white space as well. Okay, but thank you for submitting. I think it looks good. You know, lots of ish green, which is good. You haven't contributed to Eddie Hub yet. More. Oh, you have. Okay, cool. Whew. Just checking. All is good. Okay, 60 thumbs up. Thank you all. You're awesome. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let me submit this as well. Okay, next one, what we're going to do, can everyone, you submit your numbers again, and it saves me scrolling through everything to again.
2 minutes. Let's speed run.
Let's speed run. Oh, but our timer finished. Oh yeah, I should stop the timer. I'm kind of not paying attention to that. I'm terrible. I'm fired, I think. Let's have a look. Everyone submit again. Yeah, Shubham, what's yours? 2330. Shubham's been around supporting for a while in Discord and all sorts of stuff. So let's have a look at yours. Speed run. Great picture. I think it's really clear. It's not like anything crazy, so it's really good. Looks good. Location. Oh, no, not location. Company, sorry. Location Earth. Again, I would probably try and put your location because I think that helps with time zones. You got a Twitter account.
Eddie, could you please
Yes.
refresh this page once?
Okay.
Yeah, because I can see typewriter effect on my computer, but I am not able to see on your screen. There's a typewriter effect under high there. There's
Yeah,
a typewriter
interesting.
effect actually, but
Yeah,
I guess
it's either
yeah,
not working.
you can see the white block when you just select all this. Yeah, so the white block is like typewriter effect, but due to browser change, I guess it is not able to it's not visible.
Yes,
So,
I
yeah,
would,
that
and this
can be
also
fine.
happens with these widgets as well. Sometimes the first time I did it, they didn't load, and it only half loaded. So that's why I would suggest to people, sometimes these widgets aren't great, but yeah, do test it in other browsers because that doesn't look great.
They
if
get
something
bonus
isn't
points
working.
for being in my community, though.
What do you mean they get bonus points?
They get bonus points for being in my community.
They get bonus points for being in both the community. Am I in
Yes.
yours? Am I in yours?
I think you are.
I hope I am. I'm going to be upset if
better
I'm
be.
not.
Yeah,
I am.
yeah, you are.
Okay, cool. 3.1 followers. Let me get to 3.2, everyone. I'm showing mine in the chat as well. Follow me. I can't spell follow me. Follow me on GitHub. There we go. Cool.
Uh-oh. Eddie got disconnected.
We just lost Eddie.
Oh, does that mean the stream is also over?
No, the stream is still going.
Yeah, I closed stream. I closed stream. Yeah.
I guess that's the benefit that I'm here is it didn't
Yes.
kill the stream.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is. I think
absolutely.
if there wasn't someone else there, then it would have killed the stream. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's the first time that happened. I was trigger happy. I was like closing stuff. Pew, 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 pew. And I closed the freaking stream. Right, let me close mine. I don't want mine anymore.
Do-do-do.
Okay, here we go. Back to Shubham. Sorry. No one laugh in the chat.
Everyone's laughing in the chat.
You're all mean. But thank you for sticking around. I think we actually gained a few more watchers in that time. Maybe people don't want to see me. So when Eddie goes, the numbers go up. I would say to try and align make more use of the white space, ignoring the white space of this typewriter that I can't see, that's an SVG, but like these widgets, maybe you can align them left and right. So let's see. Typewriter effect, SVG, not shown in Safari. Try to make more use of the space. Widgets could be left. Could be side by side. Could be side by side. But otherwise, looks good. Some green squares. I'm not a fan of 6 repos. I prefer 4 pinned. I think 6 is a little bit too much. It takes longer to get here. 91% of commits. Okay, so try and get some code reviews and pull requests in there as well. 91% commits. Try to get some reviews. And remember, you don't have to be a maintainer on a project to do reviews. You can review any project, any pull request on there. We have lots of people doing our support repo and also the awesome GitHub profiles and the Hacktoberfest practice repo who aren't maintainers on the project. So Shubham, hopefully that helps. Let me, Rohan has jumped straight in as well, beat me to it. Nice. I'm too slow. Okay, let's have a look. Who else have we got? Numbers again, please, everyone in the chat. And let's have a look. Who have we got? Who's been here a while? I'm in so many organizations. Yeah, I do. I did see a question come up somewhere. I kind of missed it. Where is it? Actually, I wanted to know how to integrate my blog in this by UI as well as by tech point of view. Any idea what I should use for that? I'm not quite sure what you mean. You have to explain a bit more. Let's have a look. Who's been around for a while? Let's have a look. Who's been around for did anyone recognize any names that have been around since the beginning of the stream? This is when I close the stream. Do you reckon any names who've been around for a while? If not, I'll pick one. David, you've been around for a while and you're always supporting everyone in Discord and so forth. Let's have a look at yours. I mean, some of the other people might be supporting people on Discord and GitHub, but they might have different usernames, so it's hard to keep track. But David has the same picture-ish and names. Let's have a look. Okay, cool. Got some great feedback already. Wow. Nice. Look at this collaboration. Okay, love that. Nick, if you need to go, do say. Or
This might be my last review.
Okay.
Radio Eddy on StreamYard is significantly more time intensive or labor intensive than Radio Eddy on Discord.
Okay, cool. So yeah, when you need to go, just do say, or do just go. Okay, so I like this. You've got the description down the side. I like it. Really good. Oh, you're in Mexico. Awesome. We want to go to Mexico, so we might see you there next year. Mexico's pretty big, though, I guess. Monterrey? I don't know where that is. I have to check. Email address, nice. Stack Overflow and Twitter. You're not our sponsors. Are you in Eddy Hub? You are in Eddy Hub. Aaron, you're in the next community as well. Cool. So I would say this bumps down to the bottom. You're wasting an entire line on these things. I really don't like these things personally, but if you want to have them, that's your decision. But I would say at least try and make sure they're on one line. Give yourself a bit of a buffer. That's what I would say.
How much control you get?
Don't know.
Yeah, I think that happens because in preview, these things look different, and when they actually are visible on profile, they look a bit different due to like changing size. So yeah, you should that might be the possible reason for this. Oh, they are on GitLab as well. I've not seen GitHub user also on GitLab.
Oh, they GitLab. Okay, let's have a look. My sponsors, thank you for supporting my work. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Oh, you got missing image there. Let me refresh, see if it comes up. Oh, this was this widget. Yes, it didn't come up before. Now it's come up, but it looks a bit broken now. Yeah. I think there's just too many widgets.
Yeah, and these are the pinned as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are they the same?
And they have pinned repos down, and again they have added. I'm not sure if they are same repos, but they can.
I don't think they're the same. I had a quick look now. I don't think they're the same, but it's quite a lot. I think.
Yeah, and the README becomes a bit longer and longer. So
yeah,
that bit became a bit longer.
Keeping people away from. Look at that, over 2,000 contributions. That's awesome. But I think you're just hiding people away from this. Code reviews good. pull request looks pretty good, and commits. That's pretty good. It's pretty healthy, but I think you're stopping people from seeing that. I'd pin 2 or 4, I should say, an even number, and I would probably personally remove some of these as well. I don't know which one's your choice, but like the sponsor section is quite nice to have, but there's a lot of white space next to it that's missing. So lots of organization looks good. I think it looks good. Belong to multiple organizations. Looks good. What does everyone else think in the chat as well? You're welcome for the review, no problem, anytime. I see Mahar is getting numbers in even before we're asking to post a number. It's already posting it straight away. Anurag, famous widget creator. How you doing? I'm using Safari. I think I logged it as an issue a while ago on one of your repos, and I think there might have been, I think you replied with there's a bug in Safari or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, you have said that as well. Yeah, I use Safari for browsing stuff, so it keeps like the history across all my devices and all the rest, but not for development. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain. How does this open source review works? Where can I send you my open source repo? You can send it on the support repo, and you create a new issue. I'll send a link in the chat. And you just say, you can get invited to the organization, or you can have an open source project review, portfolio review, resume review, all the rest. So let me share that in the chat as well. There we go. But you have put a lot of effort into this, David, which I think is pretty good. I think that's pretty impressive. I would just try and separate it out, maybe put some of it on your website. We'll have sections collapsible, I guess is an option. Collapsible. Yes, roughly spelled right. Wow. My English is terrible. Okay, cool. I'm going to move on to the next one, I think. I might do one or two more. Let's see how we're going. But again, Nick, when you need to drop off, do say. Who else have we got? Safari's the next Internet Explorer.
It really is.
What does that mean? No, it's not that bad.
It really is. It's always the one that I see not supporting the new features.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's fast. M1 chip is like super fast. Shubha, I'm not sure what you mean. You created a review and PR as well, but I don't know. Since 2 days, everything seems reset. Don't know what you mean by that.
I guess they meant about the like creating PRs and reviews, that kite thing which happens at the bottom. Yeah, and that's because every month it's resetted, and every month the kite is created differently. So yeah, it's dependent on every month.
Got you. Let's review Rohan, because Rohan is doing so much great work. Let's have a look. So we have Rohan learn. Let me just hit enter. Rohan, let's give a quick review on yours. Learn GitHub. 46 stars, 47 forks. Okay, awesome. We'll squeeze this one in for you, Rohan. Let's have a look. VS. What's VS? VS Code, maybe say configuration settings. Yeah, maybe. Okay, cool. So, Rohan, do you have an issue for this so I can log it? Let me know. So what do I see? First impressions, 2 branches, nice. 1 tag on the 2nd of June. So that's not bad. Hopefully that number will increase with time. Description, topics, no link. And I think that's okay because maybe it's not deployed. Oh, it does have an environment. So I would suggest putting the link into the README where the description is. You can, I recognize quite a few people from here. That's cool. So what I would suggest is, putting a link at the top here, make it easier for people to get to it, definitely. If you're not using packages from the same settings where you can update the description, topics, and add the link, you can also hide packages. I would definitely hide the packages. You're welcome. Yes, if you're sharing links, I think YouTube will block it and we won't see it. Love the support from the community. Nice profile, David. Awesome. Love that. Cool. Rohan, start changing things, and I can do a refresh so we can see what you've changed. Okay, contributors 45. Nice. It looks really, really good. I really like it. Prerequisites, GitHub, laptop. I wouldn't say laptop's required, because you could do it on not a laptop, on like a desktop. I would just say computer maybe. And there's a green square for someone to raise and pull request. Oops, didn't mean to type. And someone could suggest that be computer. Git for your OS. Install Git. Run commands. I'm not going to go through each section, but there's a repo. It looks good. You're using issues, which is great. You've got some high priority ones. Koalia's in backstage. Sorry, Koalia. Did you get dropped off? Did you close the browser like I did? Got some pull requests. Some of these pull requests are quite old.
I did.
You did? It's not just me. Brilliant. Nice. Thank you. If you notice people aren't sharing links because links are getting blocked by YouTube. Let's have a look. So, these have been old. I would try and probably close some of these.
Are we still in Rohan's repo?
Are we still in? Yeah, we are still in the repo. Yeah, Rohan's repo. Yeah.
Hello?
And then, can you hear me? Did I break my mic?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a bit lag. Your screen reloaded. Like I was asking, are we still on Rohan's repo or did we move on?
No, we're still in Rohan's.
Okay, so like I see like there are like PNG and images like on the root. So like we can add it into a like assets folder and like make it a bit more organized.
I like that. Let me raise an issue. Feedback from a live stream. Let's have a look. Let's just mark, right, because we'll all probably forget anyway. So let's have a look. Let's leave some suggestions. So branches, releases are good. So link, add deployed link to repo near project description. And then hide packages if not used. We said hide wiki as well. Hide wiki if not used. And what was, the images. So group images, PNG, for example, PNG to an images folder. Yeah, I like the idea. Just tidy. It makes this list not as long, so that's pretty good. And even the MD, create repository, tribute, they could be, they could have a source directory. Group MD files to docs folder or something similar. Page in source folder. Just an idea again. Start this repository. This will pay of my work.
Like I'm not sure. I might have missed that. Did you see the like packages are not used and like it's not disabled yet? So yeah, we might like, include that as well.
Refresh. Okay, yeah. So packages can go.
Wikis can go if not are in use. Then
yeah, I don't think wiki's being used. Let me see. No, it's not.
Project board is not being used.
Yeah, not yet. Hopefully it will get used. Actions are being used, which is great. Let's go to insights and have a look and see what we've got in here. No code of conduct. Okay, it's not that bad. I'm joking.
that's very
Add
painful.
code of conduct. And it's so easy to. They give you a template. Like someone
Yeah.
wants a green square, just literally come in here, hit propose, and you get it. Easy green square. Cool. Okay, let's move on. Hopefully that helps, Rohan. Thanks for sharing, but it's looking good. Let's submit the new issue. There we go. Okay, cool. What do you reckon? Has everyone given the video a thumbs up? How are we doing? 66. We're going to hit 70 before we end the stream. Can we hit 70? Let's have a look. Okay, so do one or two more. Let's see. Do one or two more real quick. Speed round, super speed round. So we've got Mithil 2314. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, nice. 278 stars. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Mithil, we got you this time. Don't worry. Cool. So I think it's too many topics. First impression. Typing speed test in the terminal. That's pretty cool. I do like that idea. You got a link as well. I'm guessing it's a link to how it looks. Oh, cool. This looks great. Nice.
I'm just curious, like, how do we get that used by tag on our profile? Like, I see, but I can't really figure out how people get used by tag.
Only if you do it as a package and someone downloads it.
Eddie, we lost your voice, I guess.
I heard him.
Oh,
I think it might be you,
so it's my, okay. So yeah, what were you saying? Used by?
I was saying, I think it's when if you do it as an npm dependency or a package, not npm, as a package dependency on GitHub, then when someone installs it as a dependency, it gets added here.
That's like sounds good. Like, yeah, I should like definitely try when I add. Like, I will like check that out. That like that really gives a feeling of software, right? Is used by then contributors. You can see, like 2-3 like tabs and like all this thing that that personally like attracts me to the project. That it's like making an impact on at least some users.
Oh yes, and Mithil has answered as well, which is awesome. Yeah, when other people mention your package in the open source project as a dependency. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, 11 tags, loving that. Low number of branches. You still need like more than one, but low number and high number of tags. Looks great. License, wiki is being used. Okay, so keep that. Don't hide that. That's cool.
Like I'm not like pretty like sure about it, but the license is .txt, and like is it good idea to convert it to MD, because as GitHub or everything is like in MD, the documentation generally. So
I think the license might be
like it might not affect, but yeah, it in GitHub like mainly I've seen like MDs for like any doc you were written. So
I can't remember for
license. Might be a good idea to convert it, as it's the same thing, just extension you have to change.
License usually I think doesn't. Yeah, license doesn't usually have an extension.
Actually,
I think it's without the extension.
Yeah, GitHub and VS Code catches it as like license file.
Shashal, let's power through. I'm trying. Okay, so what else? So issues are being used, which is good. Labels, nice. Got some good first issues. So everyone, if you want some good first issues, check out this. This is great. Love that. Great way for your project to get discovered. Pull requests, not open at the moment. Discussions are being used, which is great. Actions are also being used. Project board is being used too. Updated 2 hours ago. Nice. Really good. I don't think I can add too much. I would just say, are the releases being created manually or by GitHub? Let's have a look. Workflow. So you got CI, and it is running a build, and it's building the docs. So I guess the releases have been done manually, maybe. Let's have a look. It's got a list, so I don't know if this is manual or automated. It looks really good. Really, really well done. I think the project looks nice. That's why it's got so many stars and forks. It looks great. It's a Python project, so I can't look at the code. I don't really know much about it in that sense. But yeah, first impressions, this looks really great. Nice work. Oh, the releases are manual. So I would personally make them automatic. And then what you would have to do is change your commit style. So if you change your commit style to use conventional commit messages, where you prepend it with feature, fix, and so forth, then you can do something like this. If we go to our Eddie Hub community project, it creates releases like yours, so with the version number, and then lists the changes, so bug fixes or features. So some of them are small, some of them are bigger, because we do deploy every change. But if I go far enough back, where I started collecting some of them, I can't go too far. Here we go. So this one's got 2 features in it, for example, but usually now we deploy on every little thing. That and you can do that really easily with just some YAML. Literally, I think you can copy and paste it, but you need the commit messages. So if you go to release, literally you can copy this. You'd have to change the number because yours won't come out of npm. It'll be a Python thing. I think where is it? Maybe you can. Maybe I've moved it, but I'm pretty sure this YAML will work for most projects. Yeah, so therefore you can get it done automatically for you as well, but you have to do your commit messages. We've got some awesome automation going on in our API project. But this looks really good. Awesome. And we already checked insights already. I'm pretty sure we did. Ticks all round. Full house. Great work. Okay, speed round. I'd reduce topic. That's my only suggestion. Reduce topics, your animated GIF. Epic. Wow, only one suggestion. Oh, and releases. Releases to be automated. But that's about it, really. That's nothing major. Looks good. Okay, I'm going to give that a close. Cool. Okay. You can. I'm not a fan of it, but I know people have started using it, and I've just accepted it. I made my peace with it. We do have another, not to publish too much about Eddie Hub, but we do have a labels repo. So if I go label, open source labels, it allows you to create these type of labels automatically for you in your repo. And all you have to do is copy this as into your GitHub action, and it will allow you to have all these labels. So your repos will all be aligned and the same. How are we doing on time? 33 people watching. You're all awesome. I'm kind of flaking. And we got 71 thumbs up.
Coming up on
2 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Let's take up 4 minutes to go until we're up on 2 hours. I'm going to power through. Nick, if you do need to go, please do say. Don't.
I will stick around for our last 4 minutes here.
Okay, let's have a look. So who else has been here and sharing for a while? Put numbers in the chat, everyone. Go, 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 go. Numbers in the chat. Let's have a look. I'm going to pick out some more. Oh, I got a heart from someone. Thank you. Mitil, thank you very much. Appreciate it. See, good feedback's always really helpful. Gives us energy to keep going. Okay, no numbers in the chat. I'm just joking. Matar and Matar, hopefully I pronounced that right, and VJ are very keen with their numbers, which is good. Let's have a look. So 2, 3, 3, 4. Let's have a look. Okay, paste this in. Let's have a look. 34 minutes ago. Oh, I like that drawing. That was pretty cool. Is that SVG? That looked pretty cool. It's SVG. Nice. And it worked in Safari. Woo woo. That was cool. Let me refresh and do it again. That's pretty cool. I do really like that. Ooh, I want to use that now. I think that the title text is a little bit hard to read, and the colors I think are quite hard to read. I'm no designer or UX expert, but just my thoughts on that. I would say, what section is this? Is this like the project section? Yeah. Project section. Colors and font are difficult to read. What I would just suggest. Yeah, I think it's, this looks pretty cool as well, but again, it's quite hard to read the colors. There's not enough contrast. Feel free to contact me. Cool. I think it's really good. Is it, it must be on GitHub as well. So, which is good. I would say put a GitHub link to it, put the project on here. Do I see it anywhere? Oh, here we go. You have got it here, GitHub. There we go. Awesome. You're not part of any hub organization. Ah, VJ, what's going on? Join now. Come on. Okay. Let me just leave some comments in there as well. Oh yeah. Otherwise, it looks good. I think so. I really like the logo. The name logo animated is very cool. Okay, that was a power review. We'll review that again in the future when you join, after you join any hub organization. It's going to cost you millions of dollars to join. I'm just joking. It's completely free. Cool. Okay, next up, real quick. Oh, animate, anime.js. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. And then we have 2324. 2324. Let's have a look. Portfolio link. Let's have a look. Oh, looks nice. I like this. A picture of you, I think it's really good. Again, I like those sorts of pictures. Just really clear. I like this little animating changing here. It's subtle and nice. So I think that's good as well. I do like that. Just subtle animation. Wow, it's pretty cool. Oh, that was nice. I like it. Crossword game. Lots of games here. It's nice. Oh, and I can see the links changing at the top as we go along. Wow, I don't know what to say. That's pretty good. Lots of badges here. I suppose it's fine. Maybe you want to reduce some, I suppose, or maybe group them out. Maybe at the top, right at the front, have the most important ones, and then maybe lower down have the other ones, whichever ones are important to you, or less important lower down. But looks awesome. Yeah, you can join EddieHub.org. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, there are palettes already created that you can use. You pick like one color that you like, and then the palette then says, well, these colors complement it and stuff like that. So that's really true. I forgot about that. Lots of support. Love that. Sajal says, awesome. I like it as well. Okay, and it's 2 hours is up. So I think it's a good place. I don't know how to give feedback on this. This is really good. Just a few little things. Not much feedback. Looks great. Maybe reduce social badges at the top and have the most important ones there and the rest lower down. I mean, that's like not very good feedback. That's really good. So I really like it. Maybe make the GitHub link and maybe the link to this project, because it's not hosted on GitHub, but hopefully it's open source. Maybe a link to this, have it more prominent, and say, you know, make suggestions to my project or something like that. Kunal, you are super late. No problem. Thanks for coming in. You give us a thumbs up and get up to 75. Everyone, of course, say thank you to Nick and Koalia for joining. Here is Nick has been running Radio Eddie, which has been awesome. And it's not easy to do it. I know that. So please follow Nick on GitHub. And here is Nick's profile. Do go drop him a follow. We're at 286. Let's refresh again, see if we can get a bit higher. 286. I wanted 300. Come on, people. So yeah. Oh, it is hosted on GitHub. Okay. Awesome. Oh yeah, I'd put a link to the repo and then make the repo look really good, like as we were talking before with releases and packages, is in hide them if you're not using them, have a good README and stuff like that. Because that's the first thing that when I'm hiring for my clients, if I see a portfolio, that the next thing I do is I really go and I look at how the repo and is managed behind the scenes. So you use GitHub Actions, all that sort of stuff. So we can check that out on another live stream. We could have a look at that repo behind that portfolio. Awesome. Mittal, thank you very much for thanking Nick and Koalia. Awesome. Everyone else say thanks to Nick and Koalia as well. And we had Alex on the stream, so thank Alex too before. VJ, glad you liked it. Cool. People want to see the code behind it. Awesome. Yes. Do share that in Discord. Go to Discord and share that in content share. I think that'd be great. Yes, I sponsor Nick. I do. Nick does so much great work. Awesome. Thank you all so much for joining. It's great. Thank you for supporting. I really appreciate it. We'll do more of these soon if you enjoy it. But we'll chat in Discord between live streams and video. And of course, give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, do so. And I haven't shared Koalia's one as well. Sorry, Koalia. You've been up here for ages. Let's share your GitHub as well. 278 as well for Koalia. Okay, awesome. Let's follow. I'm just going to put K. I'm too lazy. Sorry. I'm kind of like dying. I just put K. Follow K. My bad, Koalia. Please forgive me. We'll be watching the recording now. Okay, cool. Everyone, have a great day. Nick and Koalia, thank you again so much for joining, and everyone else who joined Radio Ready as well.
Yeah. Thanks for having, like, it was a bunch of fun, like technical issues and all those things. It's always fun to like geek out on especially Fridays, because we have like weekend ahead, and getting into the zone of weekend live stream is like real nice.
Awesome. Sounds good. Everyone have a good weekend, and I'll see you all in Discord. Thanks.
Cheers, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
I have a video to come up. 1 second. Here we go. Bye.